Trina B goes to any room where there's she views and want to start throwing bullets across the stage and throwing bullets and try to control the narrative that night. Why would I threaten somebody that I know can't fight? Why is the heat so hot now?
I would go ahead and finish them because they didn't have nothing to say about you at all. At all. They deflected the whole time the show started until whatever Bayside they and them got up there. Then they got on you, and all they did was agree with the lies or whatever they felt they were saying because it wasn't no tea. They didn't say nothing about you. What did she go say about me? They're saying what you would say. They didn't say nothing. She lying. She lying. She lying. Yeah, as soon as dude came in, it was like, there go Jermaine. Brandon, they're like, yeah, with her lying ass. Now we finna see. Now we finna get this. She lying ass. This motherfucker lying and didn't motherfucking touch bases on the motherfucking first chapter. Skipped right past the motherfucking first chapter. Skipped right past it. No gay conversation at all. Period. None from Brandon or Jermaine. Kept it all the way silent. Get your weird ass down. All they did was
But
agree with what they said. Would
do
you
you
say
believe
this
me?
about
I'm just
Brandon?
asking you that honestly, Pastor. Do you believe me? I know Sabrina because Sabrina,
Man,
he said it to Sabrina.
the only way a motherfucker can question you is if you always been messy. And you won't. You stay in your motherfucking lane. For you to come out and say some weird shit like that, ain't nobody finna make that up on you and tell you where it came from and tell you go get them. Then the person come and don't say nothing about it. He said Tammy was the biggest liar and everything in the world, but never said that she lied about your sexuality. Damn, that's crazy.
I wouldn't lie on him. I wouldn't. And the only reason I said something is he's determined. Journey. If I go in there and gift that damn rerun one more fucking time, I'll be like, God damn it, that ain't her. Yeah. All I said is, like I said, if you didn't tit, I wouldn't attack, motherfucker. Anything I said is what's been in response to what's been said and done to me. I don't have a reason to clout chase. Y'all have to understand, I'm happy in my life. I'm not looking for a whole lot in life. I'm just looking to enjoy what I worked for and what I have now. I'm not looking for a whole lot in life. But I noticed somebody who just escaped the grips of poverty. What up, baby? Somebody who just escaped it can't sit and talk down to people. You can't. I have Jermaine's neighbor in this room, and the neighbor, they tried to make it look like me and that girl talk on the phone. Pastor, have I ever called you on the phone to talk to you or been calling? I'm not a calling motherfucker. There's very few people on this app that can say they ever talked to me on the phone until this agency shit. I don't really call people like that. Well, I don't have a reason to lie. And if you didn't get up there fucking with me, I wouldn't have been fucking with you. What up, vocals? And you know your friend Jermaine is back on it, vocals. And this girl right here, vocals, is another person that can tell you that he's a liar. Naturally is a person that can tell you a liar. He's a liar. He wanted to send Naturally in a cab after he treated her like shit. He wanted her to beat up his neighbor and lied and said that woman broke in his mailbox and that woman is a medical professional. I was after his medical records. My dude, you got into an accident in a car that I own. I'm privy to any records that have anything to do with anybody in that car. Why would I have to break into your mailbox to get medical records? Anything that's in your medical records, I could have pulled from the case. Right or wrong, Pete?
And he had to use your insurance, so shit is only right. It's your car, it's your insurance.
She
You
making threats. Mm-hmm. That don't make sense. You can't threaten nobody. threats and colorism. But say she for black women. I'm colorist. I said your heart was black, bitch. I said your heart was black, your spirit is black, and your soul is black. You a black-hearted motherfucker. How am I as dark as you calling you black? I'm a colorist. I'm not a colorist. I'm a realist, bitch. When, girl? I called your nigga a yellow pussy nigga. The way you talk to mine, I'm gonna talk to yours. And anything that has been said or done today has been in response to what the fuck has been said and done about me. And think about it. So at the end of the day, Ebony, I tried not to listen to this. Y'all just send it to me in my inbox. I'm on the book. Tammy, I've never known you to fight somebody. I've never saw it on Google before. No, because I'm not a hood booger. I don't sit in the street and fight.
Yeah, I'm appalled.
Now, are you being a colorist? I'm appalled. Why do she do shit to people then run to the corner to say somebody talking about her complexion? I'm not scared of either one of them. I'm not scared of either one of them. Either one of them. Clean it up and say you was talking about my black soul. Nah, you was talking about my I said that from the beginning.
Now they looking for a way to be
This is the thing they do. They poke the
for a
bear
way
and
to
then run to police.
They
They
looking
poke
for
the
a way to
bear
snitch
and then
because they
run to
don't got no
police.
rebuttal.
I'm
They
scared
don't
for my
got
life.
no rebuttal. Just like me, so they want their rebuttal to be, we got her paid. They don't have no nothing. All the shit she say every single day get her paid to now look at the crying wolf when they don't got no receipt, no evidence to convict somebody. They falsified ass statements.
Oh, Brandon. Hold on, wait a minute. Brandon, she also said that. She also said that everybody who was there with Keyz or who was, I guess, in Keyz Agency 8, when I could have sworn the only people on the star list was him and Miss White. And I could have sworn
We don't test. We don't chase the star list. I was in the top 3 of everybody in my agency contributing list. I was in the top 3. Every
Turn
single
her
one
down,
of them.
Pastor. I don't want to hear her ignorance of
That
her
ain't me.
lies.
That's somebody else.
No.
The difference is every month.
I guess I'll stay on here with you, do a 30, and then I'll hop off. Are you going to stay on to your other PC, or are you going to get off and come back?
Like, sexually, like.
I tried to spare her this, and I've ignored her for the longest, taking shots at me for no reason.
What is we listening to?
Sabrina. Sabrina.
Yep.
Mute yourself. I know you madder than the motherfucker. Because Sabrina know I don't bother people. They want me to argue with you and you don't bother me. Trina came in there to say you don't check Keyz.
He don't check me.
I think you and Noni had a fair fight. I'm being honest. I think it was a fair fight. You said what you said. She said what she said. You didn't back down. She didn't back down. Y'all came to a happy medium, and we all ended laughing and having a good time. They couldn't take that. They wanted dissension and problems because that's all that they know. What are you mad because Diamond's lawyer got the shade room picked up before they was able to pick up Ask Ed? Is that what you mad? What's the problem with these people?
What up, D-Dub? You weak, weird ass, retarded ass, slow talking ass, Brandon Keyz reject ass bitch. Yeah, when you get through counting my people's quotas, just know they ain't owe me nothing next month. It ain't no live you went into where I was in there saying drop 10 on anybody. We don't do that borrowing and next month pay it back ass shit y'all was doing to make us look good for an app full of people we ain't gonna never see in real life. We get what we can. We don't like owing motherfuckers. At any given time, bitch, your food is in jeopardy. You would know away from being in the projects again, bitch. One no will set you back a lifetime. You should shut the fuck up.
And it's like if you talk to Brandon, she answers like her name is Brandon. I never saw anything like it. A whole man that got a whole bitch speaking for him.
With a whole bitch probably in his household. That's why he can't never go in there and go live. Probably got a whole bitch or a nigga laid up in his house right now. With, with goddamn boxers on, goddamn wife beaters, some hoop shorts, some footies. Got a whole nigga in your house. This
I
nigga
just know,
goes
like I
on.
said, it's a bunch of lies. Hey, baby, it's a bunch of lies. And Jermaine, you failed on the app. You was on here for 5 years on Bigo. You couldn't even run a family. Your family members came to me crying, begging me to start a family because they didn't want to be around you anymore.
The same way Brandon family is. Then that motherfucker said, Robert is the highest paid on this app. Robert, hold on, let me correct that. Brandon, you ain't the highest paid. You got one host hitting 3 million. That's Empress, and she trade her way all the way to that. Your check ain't shit over there because you ain't hitting 3 million no more. You don't make more than a motherfucker hitting 3 million. You might be grossing 24,000 with all your hosts, and more than half of your hosts don't go live because they don't want to be up under your umbrella, and you won't let them go. You the only millionaire that won't let motherfuckers go that's only making 12 and 1300 a month. So you can pay for ill illicit surgeries on motherfuckers. Facts.
I just know what I said about him today would have never been said if he had left me alone. She's still very much crying about being dark skinned inside. Inside, she's a little girl who never wanted to be herself. And so that's why she's so unhappy and nasty and rude and obnoxious to people as if she has a right to be and scared to walk outside her door.
Threatening what? Her career because she just got it ruined because a motherfucker told the truth on her. That's what your roasting lead to. But these bitches can't take. These bitches can't take. Girl, don't nobody want to motherfucking read with me, bitch. I like these motherfuckers up. But if I don't, I have Brandon take their page. Because I'm not going to be getting red out here. Everybody got to believe I'm undefeated. If you really thought that everything she said was false, why is y'all over there discussing what y'all go do and how y'all go word it and how y'all go put it to try to take somebody's page? The same one saying, oh, you don't do that to women and do that to women. You're trying to take somebody bad because you started some shit and the motherfucker threw hot coffee on you. So
And
stupid ass.
instead of you worried about taking my agency, Ebony, your dumb ass need to turn around and ask Brandon why you ain't get an agency yet. Why he could write you a letter and he ain't get an agency for you yet. You need to ask him that.
Oh, Eb, I got you an agency. You know something that popped up. They fired my admin, my agency manager. So now I got to do the shit all over. I got to write another letter. Then here come Trina B and TKO with their own agencies. Bitch, you ain't never getting your own agency because he know you ain't shit. He know that if he give you an agency, you gonna leave him the fuck alone. You won't get no agency, bitch. You would have been had it. You was here before TKO now. Bitch, you are a duck, bitch, in the pond. And if you don't want to quack, somebody else will, bitch. Here goes some crackers for your stay, you dumbass bitch. You got you getting full off crackers and ice, bitch. With your 99-cent menu shopping ass. Where the dollar menu at, y'all? The fuck? Girl, they want 2 for $6, girl. Girl, I wish I
And that
was.
young man went over there to tell her that I was a fan of hers. The only one over there that I think has any intelligence is the Savage Royalty girl. And then she started hating me because I was supportive to Journey. I don't think anybody should have told Journey, don't do a news show because this person does the news. This is your platform. You can do whatever you want with your platform. So that made me a hater. No, I'm not going to tell somebody if they want to say, oh, well, I want to do a talk show with 3 people the same way y'all do. You can go do your show. Don't nobody own these airways. We can all do our own content. I just wasn't against Journey. And the fact that I wasn't against Journey made me the devil. I was all for Journey doing her show. I thought it was a great idea because you and her don't talk about the same things. I don't see Journey talking about the Illuminati scandals and all kind of shit. Journey's on a different level with a different mentality. I thought it would be great. Keep writing. You keep writing. And make sure you put their bigo IDs in it too, since y'all telling people to come for people and to hurt people and all of this shit. I would have never said the things I said about that young man today, but he kept pushing the envelope and calling me a man and misgendering me and saying that I'm a man and I'm not a man. Journey,
But
jump
you
in the
can't
box,
mis
sis.
but you can't misgender Cherry. But you can make a whole woman a man, but you can't make a man a woman. You made a whole woman a man, but as soon as we make a man, we gotta get out. So it's cool for a man to be a man in your life, but a woman can't. Make it make sense. Where did these misgendering rules come from? That only Cherry the Boom gets respected wholeheartedly through the trans community.
Come up, Journey.
We need answers.
But this is what, because me and Savage Royalty didn't have no bad relationship. I just didn't think it was wrong for Journey to do her show. I just didn't. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I thought the Journey should have been able to do her show.
What's up, Tammy?
Hey, beautiful.
I have never seen in my entire life of living, and I ain't that old, but still, that don't mean nothing. Two people be so hypocritical about somebody who don't want to sit with them every day, and this is my first time even speaking on it. Every day. Sometimes even when I watch through the window, because I do watch through the window and don't have no problem saying it. Eb and Brandon, both of y'all sit on panels and talk about people all fucking day, all day. And then as soon as somebody has something to say about y'all, y'all want to be silent. Y'all want to be quiet. Y'all think ain't nobody peeping y'all game, but I've been peeping y'all game from the get-go. And Brandon, if you think you're the only person with a phone number or a direct contact to the bigo content or whatever you think you got going on, you are sadly mistaken. Because I speak to them on a regular, and they waiting on me to send videos about y'all bullying people so they can get y'all off this app. They don't want to see how much y'all got to say when y'all damn bag is getting taken. Because if it's all about the bag and this is your only source of income, I wouldn't be talking too much. I'll be real silent at this point. Because I don't see y'all working any other jobs other than 24/7 on bigo. Point blank, period. If we ain't sitting with you, you got a problem with that. If we getting views, you got a problem with that. If we doing something that you wanted to do, but we did it before y'all, y'all got a problem with that. And instead of us and staying in our lane and y'all staying in y'all lane like everybody else does, y'all feel like y'all have to attack people on a regular basis and make them feel less than because y'all feel less than. Hurt people. The more y'all miserable, the more y'all gonna want to make other people feel miserable. Because if you was really about your bag and you really didn't care and you made all this money that you claim to make on a regular basis, you wouldn't have no problems staying in your lane and not speaking on other people who are beneath you, quote unquote, who ain't sitting where you sitting. I ain't never seen nobody sit where you sit and make so much money but still attack people who don't even make 40 fucking K quotas, 90K quotas. How is that benefiting you? If you're going to attack somebody that's on quote unquote your level, but y'all won't do that. And then y'all sit here and get mad at people who sit with Peay or sit with other people who don't sit with y'all, saying that, oh, how dare we sit with somebody who say this or say that. And then 15 minutes later, turn around and say the same exact shit that y'all just claimed us or condemned us for sitting with somebody else for. That doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. Y'all are straight bullies. Y'all are bullies. Bullies. And I want everybody to send me whatever video that y'all have of them bullying people, because I got the number on speed dial. I can send them a message right now and they'll respond to me with 5 and 10 minutes. That's the benefit of me given the opportunity for hosting a show for them. That's not my page. That's their page. So if I feel like something's going on, I can contact them easily. Same way you can, Brandon. Y'all come on this app, and as soon as y'all see somebody attacking y'all and spitting facts, y'all do this whole scene where y'all come on there, oh, Brandon, I don't like that. That's against bigo policies. That's against bigo policies, Brandon. I'm
They
being
allowed
bullied.
somebody to do
I'm
health
being
brief on
bullied.
my dead relatives.
I'm
They
being
did a
bullied,
whole lot over
Brandon.
there today. A whole
I
lot
don't
over
I
there
don't
today. And
I
anything
don't feel
anyone has
safe
heard me
on this
say
app.
is in response.
I don't feel safe
What you
on this
say,
app,
Ed? You don't
Brandon.
feel safe? Do you feel like
I
somebody
don't feel
threatening you? Like,
I don't feel safe
you
threatening
feel like
me,
somebody
threatening me,
threatening you? You feel
attacking my
like you don't
skin
want to go
color.
live? You
I
don't
don't
go
even want to
live?
do it. I don't want to do it anymore. I just, you know what? I don't have time. I
All
don't
right,
feel
give me a
safe. And then
couple
here
days.
Brandon go, exactly. Couple
Give me a
days.
couple
Oh, we're gonna
days.
get that page
Mark my
taken.
words. Give me a couple days. That page gonna be
Had
gone.
the
Poppy
nerve,
still.
had the nerve, allegedly, they was trying to take my job. I work for the United States Army. How the fuck you gonna take, the only time you could take my job is if you can get in contact with the president of the United States. That's the only way you're gonna take my job. I don't work at McDonald's. I don't work at Walmart. I'm not a bartender. I don't do none of that. So it ain't no easy smeezy type of situation where you could just make a phone call and next thing you know, your job is taken. Unless you could call the commander in chief and say my full name, where I'm located, and everything else, you can't get nobody's stuff snatched. But y'all so heavily on this app, and y'all supporters done built y'all head up so high to where y'all feel like y'all obligated to come on this app on a daily basis and bully people. That is the issue. That's why people don't like you, and that's why I don't like you. I have never spoken on this, but I am tired of it because I don't appreciate it. And y'all swear up and down that people are attacking y'all on a daily basis, but nobody will have nothing to say to y'all or about y'all if y'all would just leave people the fuck alone. But y'all don't want to do that because y'all don't have no other content. Y'all don't have no other content to talk about on the app. So y'all got to talk about somebody. Y'all got to recap somebody. You doing the same shit Charlie do at this point every night at midnight or later than you playing the same videos that we saw this morning. We already saw that. What's next? And the only people that's supporting you is your fans. Your fans are the only ones supporting you, but they supporting you and not telling you the truth. That's your issue. That's why you think you high and mighty above everybody else. A real supporter, a real friend would say, Ev, you got to come better than that. You need to come stronger than that. Brandon, you need to stop bullying people. I slid up in their live. Brandon invited me to come on his live. What for? I don't know, because I don't know you and you don't know me. And we don't talk to each other like that. But because you know I sit with Peay, that's the only thing that you might have to say something about. I didn't come up on that live. And as soon as I didn't come up on that live, here Brandon go, oh, you too old to be acting like this, Journey. I thought you was better than this. I thought you was better than this. Oh, so I'm less than because I choose not to engage in negative conversation, which is gonna get me set up. Everybody ain't slow. Nobody's dumb around here. We know y'all set up when we see one.
Well,
I don't
Journey,
care.
I was talked about like a dog because I congratulated you on doing your news show. And what they don't understand is you aren't a small town mindset. When you work for the US government, you have global travel under your belt, which means that you have a broad spectrum of things to talk about. I thought it was an excellent idea. Then it comes to, oh, well, she was against this and she was, and I was like, do y'all understand that it's there people can all do things, but we all can do it differently. We can all come out with an album, but I'm sure mine gonna sound different from yours.
Right. No, it's whatever. In the beginning, when I first got on this app, I wasn't used to the negativity, but I definitely have grown some tough skin. The only reason why Savage Royalty had a problem with it is because I sat with Peay. Because when we were sitting in Shaky's panel and I asked her what's her issue, the only thing that she had to say was talk mess about the church and about me sitting with Peay. She didn't have nothing to say to me because I didn't do nothing to you personally. Second of all, why are you arguing with somebody who not even making the same tier as you? I don't even make no high tiers. So you coming for somebody that's beneath you and you over here trying to make it a problem when there's no problem. You don't know me personally and I don't know you. And a lot of times they sit here and want to internet thug thinking that just because we don't respond to them, that makes us weak. Silence is the most serious, dangerous weapon a person can have because sometimes I don't like to use words. And because I can't get to you, I don't have nothing to say. And I know that if we were sitting in person, the words that you're giving me right now, you wouldn't be giving me sitting in my face because I'm definitely about that action. I'm not about to argue with somebody if I can't get to you. Unless I'm ready to touch hands on you, I don't have nothing to say. And I can still say it in a calm tone without cussing or calling you a bitch or calling you a monkey or calling you whatever you feel you need to say to try to make me feel less than. You sat on there, talked all this mess about me stealing news when it's public. The shit come on the TV and everybody's TV screen every day at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. All the news, social medias, all the news, and you mad because we talking about the same stuff. Why? If your content is as strong as you say it is, and you got your supporters in line the way that you say you do, why are you even checking for me if I'm not on your level? That's what we seem to not understand. If y'all over here talking all this mess about us not being on y'all level and everything else, why is it even bothering you? Why are you even responding? You're responding because you feel threatened. You're responding because something about me makes you jealous. You're responding because you not looking how I look. And if you have anything to say, please let me know. Because you sitting on there with that same savage, I'm talking to you, that same crunchy ass, blonde ass wig that still move from east to west instead of north to south. Every day. Every day. And claim you all about positivity. And you look confused. I don't know if you a stud, a film, a shim, a stem. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you like. I'm confused. I'm confused at this point.
I was just hoping, being that both of you girls are intelligent, that y'all will be able to work it out and to let both people exercise their right to be creative on the app. Nobody owns anything on here. And I noticed that there's this way that people tend to try to manipulate things and dictate to others and all of this bullshit. That only works with Ebony because you're paying her. So she has to do what you say. I am not a trained Keys to the street dog. So Trina B has to do what you say. I don't need anything from over there. So I don't feel the need to dance to your beat.
Well, Auntie, right about now she's upset. Um, from what my understanding is, she's playing the video, and she just want to elaborate on the part when you had asked Keith who he had been with, and we knew that it was a key. But she said that when you asked that question, I had done rolled my eyes and stuff, and I did give that look. It was very much given because I was like, why would you ask that man that? And that's
Because
exactly
I
what I
knew his
said.
reaction would be funny. And he was funny. Think
Exactly.
about it.
Yeah,
It was
but
just
she
a key.
she
The thing with it is I don't care
hmm
where Keith sleep with. I just know that everybody wants to know when you're a public person, you have people who are concerned with what he ate for breakfast. You have people who are concerned with various parts of his life. Everybody knows you wasn't with that dude, but people want to know what bitch got the dick they dreaming about. And everybody wanted to know it. And so people had asked me to ask. And I said, well, I don't think it's harmless. So I thought it was a key because he was even giggling and he was like, yo, curiosity killed the cat. You knew he wasn't going to spill it, but you
and I
people
looked
wanted to know.
exactly, and I looked, and I was like, in like, because I was already kind of like in pain, but I looked and I like rolled my eyes, and I was like, why you ask that man that? Like, why you ask that man that? So she's over there talking about that. I mean, this girl is
She's
just,
obsessed
I
with
just
him. And
don't know.
if I were Josh, I'd snatch that wig off her head on camera and let everybody see that mad mess up under there and tell her go wash her ass and her hair and go take care of her children.
Oh, poor little
Very
thing.
upset. Can't nobody
That's what
feel.
her man need to
Can't
do. Her
nobody.
man need to be a man for once. And at the end,
Can't
like
nobody.
I said, it was a key. When I first asked him, he even giggled. It was just a key because at the end of the day, you have to admit, he is a public person. People wanted to know. It's like if I get accused of a murder and people want to know where I went, they're gonna ask me, well, where were you? What's your alibi? I just wanted to know. Honestly, I think it was a few people. Because if I was his age and I was P and I was that nigga, it would have been a few bitches if I was single. I'm just saying, I'd have just been doing my thing. It was a joke, but it was something on our platform that had nothing to do with that bionic roach over there. She needs to
I just,
worry about making
I,
sure
I,
she stays away from sticky traps. That's
I
what
mean,
she
I'm
needs
just
to
saying.
do before she
I
gets
just
her little insect leg stuck on a sticky trap.
I mean, Auntie, with all due respect, it's just kind of funny to me because I've never seen so many people on this app that talk so much, but I have not seen a fight. I have never seen nobody throw no hands.
You
I've
ain't gonna
seen a
see
lot
that.
of talking, but I ain't never seen no hand throws.
People who
And
show
then
I
they
ain't never
hands
trying
for
to
seen no.
real
create a
I
and
ain't
whoop
never seen,
problem
ass,
between
and
P
it's
and
You
like
gotta
them.
go on the
it's
gay
amazing.
side. You gotta go
I'm
on the
trying to
gay
tell
side.
you,
That's where they fight at. Over
nobody
here, they
ready to meet up for
get
real.
gun snatched.
Yeah,
Them
because
true
Every
savages,
female.
they don't talk mess.
I
They
just ain't
show
never seen.
hands.
Eb got her ass whooped and her gun took and went to jail. We ain't get to see it, but we know it's facts. That part. But the gay side, they gets it in. These niggas just be capping over here.
It don't make no
My
Just
whole
sense at
thing
all.
is, like I
She's
said,
clearly attracted. She's attracted. And the reason why she's
she has
attracted is
to be
because
Journey.
no, she is. She's attracted because of the fact that you sit up every day and talk about Pastor P. Keyz. Oh, Keyz. Goddamn. I get like, can we talk about the stars, the sun, the moon, something else? You sit up every day, talk about Keyz, then get mad when your supporters is in his room or everything else. But as soon as he come in your room, you ain't got nothing to say. And then you try to call him a bitch and everything else and do your little giggles like that's gonna make it any better. If you really wasn't fucking with him, you wouldn't even allow him in your room. You wouldn't even give him the time of day. That's not fucking with him. That is what that means. But you will get
And when
mad
he
at
come
other
up there,
people
she giggling like a schoolgirl. They played that on the platform too.
all
Brandon
day.
talking
Get mad
about
all
who
day.
finna take your page. Okay, tell Brandon I'ma hide his leg.
I don't understand. I ain't never seen this. This
This
is
is the
too much
thing.
talk.
They talk about everybody every day, and nobody goes to Bigo on them. But they, as soon as you mention them, they start a fight. They fuck with you. Then when you
It's
respond, because everything I've said has been in response to what's been said about me. Then when you respond, then they want to run to Bigo. I'm asking everybody else in the room to run to Bigo on their asses too. Then
I ain't never seen a bunch of people that know more about somebody than themselves. How the hell you know more about me than I can't argue with. I can't. And then they figure when you don't argue, it's a tactic of, oh, I'm scared or something. Girl, you don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about me but what I display on this motherfucking app. But at the same time, it's like the pull-up game don't match the mouth game. The pull-up game never matches the mouth game. But I've always been
my whole
told,
thing is they're
hold on,
mad.
but I've always been told the loudest motherfucker in the room ain't gonna shake shit. The loudest bitch in the room ain't gonna shake a goddamn thing,
Period.
especially with a limited ass vocabulary.
My whole thing is their reason for hating Journey is the same reason they hate me, is the same reason they hate you. Is because we don't have smoke and want to disrespect the women and the people of the church. What have any of us done to them? Think about it. What have you done, Journey?
I ain't do shit. And I don't give a goddamn what anybody got to say about it. I'll be sitting with the church every day from Monday to Friday, Bible study, Tuesday meeting board services, Sunday services, school services. I'm sitting with the church. I'm reading the scriptures. I'm sitting with P. That's my homie. That's my best friend. I fuck with him. I fuck with the church and they fuck with me. And anybody got a problem with that, I stand behind it because ever since I've been fucking with the church, and for my entire time of being on this app, they're the only persons that have been supporting me heavily the way that they have. So, and they haven't done anything to me, and they don't bother nobody. That's the thing that people misunderstand. Everybody thinks that the church, like P, just wake up. I'm about to talk about this person today. I know she got no. They respond when you give something out or you put something out in the air. Nobody from the church just wakes up wanting to troll people for no absolute reason. Now, when you start to say something about them or their founder, why wouldn't you expect them to respond or react the same way that you and your supporters do when people say something about y'all? But then as soon
And
as
I
they
said
come
that to
harder than
Trina B.
y'all,
Let's not
it's
get
an
Trina B
issue.
off the hook because Trina B is the one who incited all of this. Trina B is the catalyst for this entire situation. So let's not let that bitch off the hook.
But see,
Trina
that's
B is the one who started all of this.
they got they people riding for them. You say something to them, you go over there and kick. Our people just ride a little different. My people just so happen to not be on the internet. They just prefer to do their thing in person. You know, everybody got somebody riding for them. It's just the form of how the ride being transported. But yeah, it's okay though.
The
It
thing with P with me was when he approached me, he was genuine with it. It wasn't like he was coming there, oh, can you give me an acting class? Or did he wasn't wanting shit. He just was like, yo, good looking out. Thanks, cool. And he was always like a cool little vibe to the point where I was even telling Sabrina, I said, yo, I like that young man. He I told her how I met him through the ladies of the church or whatever. And she was like, wow, do all founders do that on Bigo? I said, hell no. I got 7 million sins and don't know none of y'all motherfucking founders. So you can't fault me for fucking with somebody that fucked with me heavy. But I have almost 8 million sins, and I don't know any of your founders who have ever said, thanks for looking out for my people. No, I've never seen that. Thank you,
so
Zeus.
now
I've
now
never
Journey Bullet.
seen that.
So now
I've
Journey
never
Bullet.
seen it.
Oh
He was the
Lord.
first person to come and look out like that. And then even when me and Scorpio both had our PKs, he didn't just drop on Scorpio. He came and dropped on me too. And was like, yo, I'm wishing y'all the best of luck. Because me and Scorpio was sitting on that panel stressing like, yo, we people, we don't want to PK each other. We was trying to ask him if he knew somebody that could make sure we didn't PK each other because I wanted to drop on her and she wanted to drop on me. And he was like, y'all just going to do the damn PK. It ain't that big of a deal. But to me and Scorpio, it was a big deal. But he was 100 and looked out for both of us. I don't know none of y'all founders that came to the table and say, yo, Miss Tammy, you gift my host, thank you. You and she and my agency. None of y'all agents come and say, yo, I'm going to break bread because you gift my host. He was the only nigga that did it. And then y'all wondering why she don't talk bad about him. What I'm going to do, make up some shit like y'all make up about me? When y'all don't got dirt on people, y'all won't just say, yo, that bitch run a clean operation. Y'all will make up shit on people. Y'all got that bitch Bay Sade over there. And when she said, well, I'm not going to lie on her, y'all kept pressing and pressing to try to make her say something because if she leaves, because she's a clout chasing bitch now. So if she leaves, she wouldn't have been sitting on a platform with them. So she sat there as a yes man. And I have no reason to lie. Keyz has never been disrespectful to me. Never. Soon as he come in the room, my people be like, yo, P is here. All my people like him because he don't fuck with me. And if anybody, he's always had my back to some degree. Y'all can't create enemies for me based on who you jealous of. Trina B, you will never be Keith. To Jermaine, you will never live the way me and Sabrina live. Ebony, I'm hoping you wake up, darling, because you're a lost soul. You're a
Oh,
lost soul that don't realize you could do better for yourself if you wake up. You don't
Auntie,
even need Brandon, but you too stupid to see it.
Can I say
Brandon,
one thing?
you will
Can y'all
never be
please
Pastor P.
can y'all
I'm
I just
finished.
want can y'all please all y'all please stop talking about my deceased son. When I say he's so comfortable, in that casket, you couldn't even, I mean, come on now. The insurance I paid, the insurance we had, he living comfortable. And where he's resting at look better than some of the places y'all laying y'all goddamn head at. My son good. And when I say he resting comfortably, that gold casket, baby, sitting on that goddamn red, his favorite motherfucking color. Bitch, he living. I mean, he resting very well. I made for sure that.
But
That don't
Diamond is
get me.
just a lack of respect.
It don't get
It's
me
just a
mad.
lack of respect. Let's just say something were to happen and Josh were to have a flashback in there and start the murking kids again. Would I talk about Ebony's dead children? No, I would not, out of respect just for the dead. These
I,
people have no respect. And that was that sick punk Jermaine Sellers who said something. I say sick, I mean all the way up in here sick. That motherfucker's the one that brought up your deceased child.
yeah, that don't get me mad. My son funeral cost. I spent more of him being dead than he was a motherfucking alive. But you better believe he left this motherfucker right. He left this motherfucker right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He's untouchable. That's what some of y'all don't realize. To say that her son is dead and this and this and that, her son is untouchable. The shit y'all doing right now, he ain't even phased by this shit. We're going to
Not
be
at all.
on that stage. We will be in the Shade Room this Thursday and every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific with the Shade Room Uncensored. And if you want to be a host and get out the comments and stop sending your money to bitches who sit and smoke cigarettes and pop pills all day, you give me a call and email me at tamstars123@gmail.com. That's tamstars123@gmail.com. And Brandon, I'm not trying to be funny. Who God bless, no man could curse. You will fuck around trying to stop me and choke on a piece of ice and die, bitch. You better know who you fucking with. I'm an anointed person. And when you fuck with me, I got a legion of angels behind me. You will see some shit happen in your life. I don't know
Send
why y'all think y'all can do anything and nothing will happen to you. The universe will speak, Brandon. You can't control the universe just like you can't control the wind. And you damn sure can't control Tammy, Peay.
And I'm gonna say one more thing. One thing about it, I got insurance on every last one of mine. I bet you can't say that. So ain't no chicken plates gonna be served over this way. You all continue to have a blessed and wonderful day. That's called being a motherfucking parent. Okay? Being a mother.
And it's always somebody with no sins and no receives. I'm going to block and kick your ass out of here because I need a bitch that's going to come in here on her real page. The way I went to Brandon's page on my real page, but he wanted me to sit there on mute like I'm a cornball. Nigga, you can't mute me. You don't even need, you need to go, you need to, when y'all go to get Ebbs meds from the alleyway, you need to run over to CVS and get Brandon's. Run over to CVS and get Brandon's. I'm just bugging. How these people want you to be enemies with somebody. Journey, you know who your friend are and where you find love. And like I said, I found some of the realest bitches on this app right down there on the page with Scorpio and the ladies from the church and Yakaroni and so many other ladies that way. Just me, so many of them. It's too many to even count. And I adore Miss P. Those ladies at that church don't bother nobody. But I like that you bitches took Trina B's ass down in them comments because Trina B has made a job and has an occupation. Part of his job description is harassing your founder. So I'm asking y'all to get his ass too because he's the one who started all of this shit. All of it is because of Trina B. And he was mad because that platform wasn't about him. The Shade Room is not going to stop because of Brandon. Or you're going to stop my page? I'm going to fuck you up and come up on a whole nother page, Brandon. I'm going to be like Peay. I'm going to come on motherfucking foo-foos, bitch. I'm going to do my thug thizzle because you can't stop me and I'm not going to let you stop me. You control Ebony. That is your little lap dog. Y'all like to call Stone a lap dog. Ebony is the lap dog. God Zeus don't take Stone's money and give him what he wants him to have. You do think about that one. And next week, we're going to have a special guest. I got to make a call to talk to them about people on here doing nasty health reads and people on here saying things that are unnecessary and disrespectful and abusive to one another. But one thing we will not tolerate, Brandon, is you bullying us. And I have somebody also who works for Bigo. And I understand you pay heavy money to have things happen to people. But what you don't understand is I'm touched by God. And no man who God blessed, no man could curse. Again, if you want to be a host, hit us at tamstars123@gmail.com and see us Thursday night, 8 p.m. in Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific for the Shade Room Uncensored. Box 1, we have the love of my life, Sabrina, who's tired of fuck you people. Box 2, we got the bad boy himself, Pastor P, leader of the church. And in box 3, we have his bestie, which is somebody that I've grown to adore, the beautiful, the talented, the wonderful motherfucking Journey, and my LGBT sister who walks proudly in her shoes. We want you to know that we don't give a fuck that Pastor has a problem with people being gay. He don't have a problem with me being a human. And he don't have a problem with you being gay. He just doesn't agree with the lifestyle. My dad doesn't agree with the lifestyle, but he still loves me and he still supports me and he still respects me. To everybody in here, please follow the panel. We want to thank you for all the gifts and all the love and all the support. And please understand, no bitch who just got off welfare can determine who you are or your value. She still have to make calls to her caseworker. So with that being said, we tell you guys good night. I'm going to be with somebody who loves me, and God bless. And this bitch talking about I got 3 bedrooms. Bitch, I got a 2-story addition on my house with an extra bathroom, bitch. Because I'm rolling in it. Bye, bitches. You filthy ass, stinking bloody bitch.